tremendous game tonight. We had some scoring chances. We had some great goaltending, which really is what stands out of this hockey game.
Well, no doubt. I mean, I think it's important to point out that a 0-0 doesn't mean that it's not an exciting game. This was an exciting hockey game. There were chances. Both goalies made good saves. As mentioned, Conway, terrific throughout. There were, some interesting flurries. All the way down. That overtime was chock full of excitement. So I think there was a lot to be said tonight, and to be able to prevail, come out and get that the extra point tonight is huge for this Toledo team.
All right, let's take a look at the highlights, Scott, from this game. And, we go right to the shootout because the nuts and bolts of it, that's when teams started to score. How about Shane Berschbach, though, having a little trouble with that bouncing puck, but he managed to settle it down and score.
It was really important to get that early lead on it. He corrals it, and there's the goal. The only one tonight that gets by Conway, forehand, backhand between the wickets. And we'll look at this play. Barnes talked about the speed. Terrific to go forehand, backhand up top. Great goal, and here it is to finish it off. No dice. Conway, terrific.
And how much, Scott, when you're in a shootout like this, we know those are crazy as we look at the final numbers as well. But when a goaltender is playing as well as Neil Conway, sometimes you try to change what you're doing, don't you, in a shootout?
Well, it gets in your head. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he was so solid all night long in every aspect of the game in terms of goaltending. You just have no idea what's going on the bench, what's being said. He was terrific, and as it turns out, shootout in favor of Toledo.
Yeah, and you look at the numbers there, and again, Orlando had the better in the shot department over the last two periods, Scott.
Yeah, they did, and they did because they had that possession we talked about. But again, the possession time, they had the shots. A lot of those shots are ones that Neil could see. And then, of course, there were some deflections and second chances that he was absolutely terrific.
Yeah, he certainly was. 34 saves in 65 minutes tonight. Tack on a few more there in the shootout. And it is an amazing story, Scott. A guy that, doesn't even go with us on the last trip when we went to Elmira and Reading. And now he turns out he's the #1 star tonight.